It is Thanksgiving. I figure why not mention those aspects that relate to modim, hoda'ah. So we have the concept of hoda'ah, of thanks, in different parts of our tefillah. One that you're familiar with is modim itself. When we say modim, the concept of modim, to be able to be thankful, is the concept to be able to admit. Anytime we admit to something is the concept that we understand the power to be thankful. In order for you to give thanks, you have to see that the other party has done something for you. The concept of modim, hoda'ah, is to admit, is also to give thanks. We also see that in the morning, we say moda'ani lefanecha, is the same concept. The concept of being thankful to Hashem for that He has given us life is admitting to the fact that He has done something for us. This is the concept of hoda'ah. We also know is the concept that Yehuda, that the Jewish people are named after Yehudi. Yehuda is that concept as well as being thankful. But there also is a concept of thanks to be able to put in a request. Not to just be thankful, you have to go further even more. That's why some Mepharshim explain that when it comes to Yehuda, it says, Vatamod miledet, that after she called him Yehuda, she stopped giving birth. She didn't have any more children because she had to see more that she was, not that she's just thankful, but that she also wants more from Hashem. So when it comes to our lives and Hashem, part of it is being able to be thankful and always requesting more. That is the idea. So we're jumping into Chanukah. One of the laws of Chanukah is that of Hanisim. Hanisim is a law that we say by modim, by giving thanks, and by no delacha and benching. In Berkas HaMazon we have the concept that we are supposed to be thankful to Hashem for the miracles that He has brought upon us. And that is what modim is about. So when you daven Marav tonight, you're going to say, modim, we thank you. Part of that major paragraph is all about the miracles. And all the miracles you do on a daily basis. And therefore the same thing is on no delacha and benching. Berkas HaMazon, we're thankful to Hashem. Whenever you're thanking Hashem for the general things you have in life, that's when you start opening your eyes and seeing the miracles that actually happen in your life. And that's going to be a core component of modim itself, and that's what Hanisim is. So when we say Hanisim and Chanukah, just a couple of laws associated with it. One is that there is a dispute whether you say Ve'al Hanisim, we're thanking Hashem, and by the way, also for all the miracles you did for me on Chanukah or Purim. Keep in mind, if on Chanukah, which happens to many people, they say Al Hanisim, and after Al Hanisim there's the paragraph for Chanukah, and then there's a paragraph for Purim. If you said the paragraph for Purim, and then you woke up a short while later realizing that you're already half done with Shemon Esrei, you don't go back, because Al Hanisim was the main thing. The fact that you said Al Hanisim, you're not going to go back. Even though you mentioned Purim on Chanukah, you wouldn't go back, or vice versa. If you forgot to say Al Hanisim, then we don't make you go back. You did mention some element of thanks, but it's an extra moment of thanks, and therefore we don't actually require you to go back. This is part of the reason why, if you forget, this is part of the reason why you actually don't see Al Hanisim in Al Hamichya. Al Hanisim is not mentioned in Al Hamichya. Part of the reason is because of the fact it's not an intrinsic part of the prayer. If you forget it in regular Shemon Esrei, you don't go back. So it's not even mentioned in that of Al Hamichya on the three-faceted blessing. If a person did daven Shemon Esrei, forgot to say Al Hanisim, what should he do? What he should do is, he should say, if he forgot and he's already passed towards the end of his prayers, so the last paragraph of Shemon Esrei is known as the paragraph Elokai Nitzor. Elokai Nitzor is, my God, please protect me from saying improper things, from anyone that's against me, right? That's an extra addition to prayer that follows the Sim Shalom or the Shalom Ra Bracha. So that Elokai Nitzor, we have a line that says before and after. That's Yulu Ratzon HaMefi Ve'egan Libi Lefanecha Hashem Tzari V'Go'ali. That line is recited before Elokai Nitzor and at the end of Elokai Nitzor. So if a person has forgotten Al Hanisim and he's now all the way past the end, he's in Sim Shalom, what he should do is he should insert it before the last line before he takes his 3 steps back. Which means, you said, Hamavarech Hasemo Yisrael B'Shalom, Yidaratzon Mefi, Elokai Nitzor L'Shoni Meros Svasam Edaber Mirma, that whole paragraph, and you're about to take your 3 steps back right before you say to Yidaratzon Mefi, and then you take your 3 steps back. At that moment, you can add Al Hanisim. The Mishnah Berurah says you can add Al Hanisim as a form of bakasha, not as a form of thanks, but rather as a request. Hashem, you perform miracles for me, please perform more miracles for me as well. So that's what you do. So again, if you forget it, you're still okay. You don't have to repeat your Shemon Esrei. You would not go back. If you went back, that's considered a bracha of Atala, blessing in vain, and you would want to have to stop at that moment. So if you did forget it, and you found yourself in the next bracha, what you would do is continue on, and right before you take it 3 steps back, the line of Yilu Ratzon and Mefi Ve'egan Libi Lefanecha, may your will that my lips should be accepted. Before you say that line, that's when you'll add Al Hanisim again, and then you'll say Yilu Ratzon, and then there will be bracha, and it should be done as that of Akasha. So again, today is certainly an important day for us to be thankful for all the things, our families, and everything else that we have around us. Be thankful to Hashem for all the goodness that we have.